superstar.
Yeah.
Never in doubt.
It's a great
And
frame.
now the emotion can release for Ashley. France are in real trouble. It's going to be a foul.
It's a
16
foul.
seconds left. Australia are going to do it. Can you believe what you're watching? Lyndall Element is going to pot this yellow. She doesn't need to pot another ball because the clock has run down, and Australia are World Team Shootout champions.
Team Wales and Team Malta.
Well, here we go. The players are set in the arena. And I don't know about you, former Ireland captain and former world finalist Tony Holgate, but I'm getting rather a sense of deja vu.
Yes, so am I. This is going to be an absolute barnstormer. Wales taking on Malta. Malta, 4 tournaments that we've had, or 4 shootouts. Malta have been in every final, yet to win one.
But are they, Tony, on the ultimate revenge tour?
Because you said before.
It's extraordinary.
Explain.
As narratives go, it's extraordinary. So Malta have always been the bridesmaid, never the bride in the World Team Shootout. They were finalists, beaten finalists in 22 against Ireland, in 23 against Northern Ireland, and last year in 24 against Wales. In the quarterfinals, they beat Ireland. In the semi-finals, they beat Northern Ireland. Can they go and complete the redemption arc by beating Wales and beat all of their previous foes on the way to their first shootout title? It would.
Cinderella story.
It almost sounds too perfect.
It's a fairy tale.
No surprise to see these two opening things up. Tom Cousins, the ultimate pool #1, the best player in the world for Wales, and Ryan Pisani, who has been Mr. Reliable for Malta. Those are two very good lags. It's going to be Tom who wins it, and he will be breaking off first. Remember, Wales vanquished England by the barest of margins in the semi-final with a 6-red shootout involving top cat Tom Cousins, involving in regular time a couple of golden breaks, whereas Malta come into this one having beaten Northern Ireland in a bit of a dish fest. It was an outrageous standard, and I think both teams in slightly different ways will be feeling so confident. Malta know they're capable of playing a world-class level, and Wales have come through 2 matches today with 2 golden breaks in each of them. They've won a 6-red shootout, and it just screams name on the trophy.
Not only that, you did an interview with Cole Bedford and Tom Cousins, and I can't believe Tom Cousins, he just became intoxicated by it all. Bosh, man. Here he is, and he's about to break off in this opening frame of the 2025 World Shootout Final. Top cat. And that was another Bosch, but it's going to be a dry one. And Ryan Pisani, the P, will get first dibs at the table.
Yeah, he had first dip in the semi-final as well, and it was the only mistake that was made for about 7 frames, the missed double he had in frame 1. But, I mean, this is a tough layout. One thing that helped that amazing standard that we saw in that semi-final with Malta and Northern Ireland was, you know, that the balls were coming out nice and, you know, it aided some fluid play, but the quality was magnificent. This is not what you'd call a nice split. This is a tester.
Yeah, Cousins got hold of the break, okay, but it just shifted, seemed to shift everything to the right-hand side of the table. Ryan takes yellows, and they don't look very pleasant from the off. He tried to get on that one in the middle and failed. And many congratulations to the Australian women's team.
Oh,
Fantastic. I was watching it from
what a story, Tony.
out in the arena, just sort of at the background there. You know, commiserations to France. But they've come a long, long way, Australia, and I've been sort of chatting away to them all week. You know, they're a bubbly gang, the Australian women. And, yeah, I'm so pleased with them. Melissa Crawley, the team manager, she's absolutely ecstatic, came bouncing up to me. And, you know, I'm just very pleased with them.
Yeah, it's hard not to be. It really is. I thought Lyndall Element spoke beautifully, really, in the interview there. You know, they want to be here because of what it is. You know, it still is the World Championships. That still really means something, and it's so admirable, the efforts that they go to. It's not easy. The amount of funding to raise, to commit themselves is incredible, and you know, you can't help but be pleased for the Aussie ladies. It really is incredible. Deserve every single bit of that success, and yeah, just incredibly pleased for them.
So both of these teams are trying to emulate what Australia have just done before them. Wales are defending champions, of course.
Yeah, no one has ever defended this trophy.
No.
By the way, Wales would be the first team to ever do that, male or female. Three straight fresh names on the trophy for the women, and it's been 3 already for the men.
Well,
This is not an easy leave for either player.
No.
It's graft to this frame. And it's the sort of frame that you sort of really got to be up for in a slightly different way. Both players would have been, you know, I'm sure even with Tom's vast experience, you know, he'd been feeling it coming into this final as he broke off. But almost you have to check your emotions back in, because when the split comes out like this, you just got to reframe how you're viewing this rack.
Cousins having a little look. I mean, we're talking really low percentage here, but he has a plan. I wonder if he thinks he can get to that red through the gap of those 2 yellows. Look how tight that is. Red off the cushion, and then knock the other red that's nearest the bag in. Oh wow!
Hello.
Oh,
Thomas.
He got some spin on that.
What on earth was that from Tom Cousins? Exhibition mode from Top Cat.
That cue ball was like a motorbike in the Isle of Man TT race, taking off round the table.
He does have cue power to burn, doesn't he?
Doesn't normally have to use it because
Yeah,
he's
absolutely.
so good in his position.
Yeah, and also it sounds almost sort of obvious to say, but it's a small table. He doesn't need all that power all the time. Usually he's sort of constantly playing at probably 30–40% of what would feel sort of natural. But this is, I mean, this is some dig from Tom if he gets these
It's
from
ridiculous.
where he was.
Absolutely
I mean, it
monstrous.
would be a hell of a statement to his teammates. Talked in that last final about how teammates can take confidence from their, you know, from what someone else on their team is doing on the table. And that's exactly what they're going to try and do here, the Welsh. Because how can you not believe if Tom Cousins is going to get out from here? Although he's got to find one. And if he gets this 8-ball from here, it truly is a naughty clearance. What do you reckon, Tony? Kick shot, cut back? Or do you try and spin it?
I think he tries to go into the side round and try and cut it back into that left-hand centre. You've got to hit it very thin.
Similar to the shot we saw in Carl Sutton in the World Final last year. Oh, he's gone the other side.
Oh. No, that's what I meant. I meant to go
Oh,
there, yeah.
sorry, my apologies, yeah.
No, I accept them.
Very gracious of you.
Yeah, that was...
Well, that would have brought the house down for Wales. What an effort.
It was a great effort there from Tom. But Ryan Pisani now. What a superb opening. Perfect position for Ryan. It's going to be 1-0 to Malta. Just double checking his angle. Must be so short on this yellow. In it goes. A very straightforward 8-ball for Ryan Pisani.
Big start for Malta. Big start for Malta.
And the P dispatches the 8-ball. He's taken out Tom Cousins. The #1 Malta lead 1-0 in this final. Long way to go though.
Yeah, it is. But, you know, we mentioned a moment ago that teammates taking confidence from what their other teammate is doing on the table. And when you see that Ryan Pisani has vanquished Top Cat, it just sends a ripple through the ranks of the Malta team. 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗏 not breaking, which is where Malta would like him to be, because every time he's broke today, he's golden broke. I think in a little way, Cole would have been annoyed that Tom Cousins won the lag. He is enjoying himself today, that is for sure.
That's a really good break from 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗏. Good chance here to go 2-0. takes the yellows. Just looking at that yellow near the right-hand centre. I think he can just, if he gets right behind it, he can just drop that in, so he might leave that till last. Guarantees him perfect position on the 8 ball. Just a roll in into the centre with this yellow. Bring the keyboard down into the gap with a 3 or in a little arc. Ooh, that was dangerous. If he didn't have that little flick on the yellow, he could have been a bit of bother, then he'd been glued to it. Oh, scraped in off both jaws of that middle bag. He thought he missed.
It would be a big start for Malta if they can double up.
Left himself a lot of angle there. I think he's made this tricky because of the speed of the table. He might have to nudge into this. He's doing well if he can pot that yellow into that bottom right-hand corner and hold on that ball in the middle. I don't think he can. I don't. Might prove me wrong. No, and he had to play the nudge, and how well has he played that shot?
Listen to the noise.
This 8 ball for 2-0 to Malta. And it goes. 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗏 dispatches the finish, and I'll tell you what, this is a lovely shot. Just glancing the yellow, pushing it right over the pocket. And a faultless start by Malta. Johan Attard comes to the table, playing young Brad Ferguson. Ferguson to break. He's already had 1 golden break today. And it was really a very important one. That took them to that 6 red shootout against England. Boy, he'd love a golden break now at 2-0 down.
Well, he's got form. He has been brilliant this week.
Well, we didn't get the golden break, but it's a very good one all the same. Lovely split.
Yeah, it's not quite as good as, but it's not a million miles away, is it? He has been absolutely spectacular this week, Brad Ferguson. And for me, what I loved about, I think maybe the most out of that interview with Tom Cousins and Cole after the semi-final, apart from Tom Cousins saying Bosch 3 times in 5 seconds and rolling over in a fit of giggles like he was taken over by someone else, but was the way that Tom gave his teammates loads of stick in a strange way. You know, Brad Ferguson is a rookie in the team. He's maybe performed the best player out of any player in that Welsh side, which is a very, very good one. And one of the things that Tom said is, well, we needed that after Brad switched to yellow and Andy messed one up. I just love that it says so much about that side that they so clearly enjoy being in each other's company, and there is a real genuine spirit there. And sometimes it's based around, as a lot of things are in this kind of world, just taking the 𝗪𝘁𝗃 out of each other.
Indeed, indeed. They do have a real bond, this Welsh team. Now then, can Brad Ferguson just pop this in the middle? He just wants to bring the cue ball down past that red where his hand's next to, so you can see the yellow at the bottom of the table. And he's done that. Black obviously goes into the left-hand centre, so he's going to track the cue ball up for the yellow at the top of the table. He'd love to get just straight behind it so he can screw the cue ball down into the middle of the table. And it'll get Wales's engine started. Now then, he's got a bit of angle on here. Can he pinch this with side and get past that red? He'd have loved this to have been straighter. There you see, digging down with right hand side. Okay, right, he can play it off the red. This is okay. So he's going to hit the black ball straight into that red, but well, sort of a half ball, and he'll pop it in the middle off the red. Well, he's doubled it.
Wow.
I thought that should have gone clean into the other middle. I don't think he did. I'm not sure, but
He put his hand up. I think he knows, yeah.
Wow.
Good man. Yeah, he was playing this into the top pocket as we look. But what a fluke that is.
Oh, my word. That's incredible. There's Andy Williams, the Welsh captain, Dubs. But big slice of luck there for Wales.
Just incredible, really. And Wales really, really needed that. They might need this as well. Although that bottom right corner has come awful for the castle. 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗏𝗏 breaking off against Andy Williams. And I think it would serve Andy well here to not do what he did in his match in his frame in the England game. Just don't give it away. Be really patient, because this frame is going to need some working out. I don't think anyone wins this at the first visit. In fact, I think the guy who goes first is maybe most likely to lose it.
A lot of top spin on this ball. He's going to try and crash the balls open.
Well, the good news is you'd probably say you'd still rather be yellows, but only just. Because what's he playing next? You could argue he's been a bit unlucky, but as I said, I think the guy who goes second in that frame is favourite, and I think 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗏𝗏 is going to get the chance to go second. Cross treble, plants, no.
All sorts going on there. So 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗏𝗏, the castle, comes to the table for Malta. Really tried to bump that red out. I don't know if it's come far enough.
No, it's not nice. I think there's some scope here for Clayton to potentially pull back. Don't love this leave. I think he could allow Andy to sort of make his own bed here if he wanted to. Is he going to go? They're all decisions, and I think I'm right in saying this, Tony, they're all decisions that when you're making them yourself, you can be maybe a bit indecisive and, you know, but eventually you'll commit. When you're making them in a team environment, it comes twice as hard to make that call, doesn't it? Do I go? Do I not?
Yeah, because you can't help yourself but think, what do my teammates think?
Of course, we're pointing out that there's no coaching in this World Team Shootout. A rule that I'm actually not in favour. I'd have full coaching. I would allow teams to lean in and shout at their players. No, take the other one. I'd be all for it, like the Pairs Cup. Just let them have at it. But there is no coaching, which means your teammates just have to sit there and watch you through gritted teeth and go, oh, please take that one.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a strange environment.
Yeah, because you can do funny things to you out there.
And actually, I think the nature of the time would be a huge thing. Marion said in her interview there after the final that she lost the clock a bit in that finish and got mixed as to what decision to make. Imagine if she had a teammate there saying 30 seconds, Marion, 25 seconds.
Yeah.
Or whatever that would be, you know, en français.
Well, I'm pretty sure 𝗘𝗃𝗲𝗿 will need to move this red down at the bottom of the table. So it's loading up with a load of side here to come down. Here he comes. Oh,
what a shot.
Now then.
He's actually being a bit unlucky because this cue ball from this red is tough. But that's a brilliant shot from 𝗘𝗃𝗲𝗿 to even have a sniff here.
Yeah, you've got to really get the cue up in the air here. You've got to pinch this with a load of bottom to try and stop that cue ball going in that corner. Well, he's going to attempt. He's going around the angles. He's gone for the middle bag. Wow.
He was so worried about the cue ball.
He was.
This was the shot that he played to even have any shot, which is spectacular, really. And, you know, full credit to 𝗘𝗃𝗲𝗿, because that is a fantastic dig. And you could probably say he deserves a little better. But the point I've been making, I feel like I've been making it all frame. And it's very easy for me to sit here and make that point, but was that the right choice to go? Not sure.
I think he got so far down the line with that finish that in the end he had to throw everything at it.
Yeah, of course. I mean, when he's there, of course, he's got to try and find a way.
Yeah.
But
He made the decision not to sit there and be patient. Wow.
Gave that a right thump.
Another easy snooker at the top of the table now. Just develop those three balls a little bit better. Andy Williams, run behind the two at the top here. I want that to be a plant, those two yellows up there, but I'm not sure. Might have to make that one. There you see it. They go straight into the knuckle, those two yellows. Not an easy escape for Clayton.
Oh,
wow.
Nearly did Andy's job for him. As it is, it's cue ball in hand for dubs, and a very, very good chance, you've got to say. These should go with cue ball in hand, but he can also take his time if he needs, because that red being right in the middle of the table, it's a very hard snooker to sort of get out of, really.
Yeah, it's still not come out great up there. They're a bit better. If he wants to go for the finish, though, he's going to have to come down and play the ball over the bottom right-hand corner next. So I think There's a decision to be made here for Andy. Do I go? Do I stay? And he's going to go. Caught that a bit thick. Thinner contact, he would have been a lot straighter and more to the right and further up the table than where he's landed. He can still get this planted to the top left, but cue ball's going to be travelling a little bit now. And he's also be kicking into the other yellow on the rail. And he'll take that. That's actually worked out very well indeed. So Andy now got to guide this yellow into the top left, bring the cue ball south of that right-hand middle bag. You might even go near side and just take a longer part, because it is treacherous territory going towards the middle, and you can see the cue ball is going in that direction. Runs this yellow in, brings the white off the bottom cushion and up for the next yellow. And that is very good indeed for Andy Williams, and he's going to level this match here. He's got to guide the cue ball the other side of that red so you can see the 8. Perfectly done. And this is a captain's innings from Dubs. 2-2 here in Ennis, County Clare. Bit of emotion there.
It doesn't matter how in a shootout, it just matters that you do.
Zach Shepherd next up for Wales, and that is Owen Amato.
Big pressure moment for Owen Amato. Zach Shepherd has been there before, so too has Owen.
Having a good old talk to himself there, Zach. Getting himself fired up. If you come on, he's willing himself to get a big break here. Pot some balls, try and dish up. Huge every frame now. 25 minutes left on the clock, so we're halfway through. That looks dry, and it is. So, Owen Amato choosing to take reds. And these are all there. Doesn't have to move that red behind the yellow, but you probably will play the red into the yellow that's nearest to it. See, looking at the plant. Oh, surely not.
Yeah.
Well, red onto yellow, free everything.
Oh, that is some shot. And the yellow going in is a Brucey bonus because the 8 ball is free to go to the top right. It's money from Owen Amato of Malta. Brilliant shot to blow this frame wide open. Still needs to complete the job. And he's going to come short. Having played such a fantastic shot to open the frame up, it is not exactly the greatest shot you've ever seen.
Well, Zach not happy with that shot. He's giving 𝗍𝗓𝗏 free go at this.
Which is a real let-off. Finals are built on moments, on swings of momentum. Oh, it's a well-played shot, assuming he's not jawed on the one down the rail. He needed to have this kind of angle, so he needed to come out. I think he's okay. Yeah, he's played a good shot.
Yep, just enough room there. Nicely done.
Shot.
It's okay. You'd like to stop a little bit sooner, that cue ball, but he has clear view of the red.
One good shot away from a 3-2 leads.
Dig this one in. Very deep.
Oh, brilliant bit of cueing. Brilliant bit of cueing.
Really, really good shot there.
It's such a great bit of cueing that he gave it the big one after he played it and before the 8-ball, and that's when you know you've really hit it sweet as a nut.
Yeah.
Oh, and 𝗍𝗓𝗏𝗏 fired up as well he might be. Leiden de Bono next in for Malta. And he's been really good today. Ross Dunn in for Wales. First time we've seen him today, I think.
First time I've seen him I've seen him, but first time I've seen him in the arena all week. He must have played obviously some matches on the outside tables, but they brought him out for the final.
Yeah, which is a big call. The sets slightly change in the final in terms of number. It is 7, yeah. It cancelled my last there. I'm talking utter rubbish, Tony. Don't mind me.
Well, I didn't want to pick you up on it, to be fair, J-Mo.
I'm trying to. So he's replaced Mike Clifford. That's who I was trying to figure who's gone. So Mike Clifford played in the semi-final. He's not playing in the set here in the final. He could still come in the second round of players.
Yeah, she seemed happy in your own little world over there, so.
Thank you very much. Very kind of you.
It's a pleasure. So, de Bono breaking off for Malta.
The break he hit in his frame against Northern Ireland was brilliant. How on earth has that stayed
I don't know.
up?
Do you know what? I'd have had money on that going in then. But that red has stayed over the bag.
And he's not on a red.
No. If that falls in, it's probably the easiest finish you could wish for de Bono.
Even if he's on a red, you back him to make the finish. But the fact there's no red available.
I'll tell you what, can you play the yellow that's on the bolt line into the middle and send a cue ball into the 2 yellows bottom of the table and knock the red in?
But that'd just be lost a turn. It's open table.
Of course. Wow.
So I want mine thinking, similar shot.
Just thinking,
does he play the red on the blue spot, not try and pot it, but try and work the cue ball bottom right? Yes, he does. And he doesn't make the red. Can you believe it? Great effort. And I don't think he can believe he's not made that.
Wow.
All he's thinking is hit that target and it's done. But can you believe that didn't drop? And Ross Dunn, chance to square things up at 3.
Yeah,
it's race to 8.
First taste of this table as well.
Yeah, it's a big test this for Ross. He's a great player. He's been out there before. He was part of the squad last year. Victorious team.
Nicely done by Ross Dunn. Stops Malta getting their 2-frame cushion back as well.
It's been a clean kill so far from Ross Dunn.
And he's not missing them.
No. You have to say, I think 𝗨𝗏𝗃𝗏𝗏 has been very, very unlucky. He played a great shot with no reward. And in fact, even worse than no reward, he opened it wide up for his opponent to come in and steal his lunch money. Ross Dunn just back up off the shot, calls his extension. Just a little bit of movement in his eye line there. It's well managed. No panic.
No, well done, Ross Dunn.
Very good.
Wales level again in his final.
Genuinely haven't seen 𝗏𝗏𝘃𝗀𝗃 look like he's enjoying himself more than I have as part of this Welsh team.
He's mellowed.
But it's just so great to watch, because you got to remember this is a 𝗊𝐶 who's sort of out of the singles. He didn't get through in the Masters. He's already out of the World Singles in the last 64. So he's just here for the team this week, and he still looks completely zoned in and invested, and also having the best time. And he could be forgiven for, you know, taking his eye off the ball a little bit, and the crushing disappointment of being the favourite to become world champion and being out so early. It's a real credit to you know, his dedication to his team, and just him as a bloke, really, to still be in.
He's a really good loser. He really is. He's a gentleman. Hello, straight in the corner. Just get back level. And then that happens.
Yeah, it's a good way to put that, Tony. I like that. He's a really good loser. He doesn't lose very often.
No.
But when he does, he handles
Gracious.
it very, very well indeed. It's not always the way. There's plenty of world-class players who are dreadful losers. And, you know, you don't have to be a great loser. But I think it's probably a better way to be.
Yeah. Oh, I've seen him lose matches where his opponents had fluke after fluke after fluke, and he's actually, oh, no, you played well, you know, shook his hand and wouldn't take it. He said, no, he deserved this win. I'm thinking I'd have been a little bit more animated than that, but there you go.
Goes without saying. Malta, though, in at the table here. 16 minutes and about 30 seconds left. Miguel Amato to round off this first set of players. And it would go pretty much tit for tat. Oh, I tell you what, if he's played that, that's an incredible shot. I don't think he has.
No, I think he's come a bit too far, but it's far enough that he can still get the yellow and go in the other corner with it. And
I think it makes his job easier, yeah. I think if he was cue ball in hand right now, it's probably where he'd put it. I don't think there's any way he played it. But he's perfect. So a little bit of extra juice into that. Probably wanted to be on the straighter side of the yellow, just to be able to push through. A little bit close to his work here with his angle. Might be digging and coming across.
Sort of just drag it in.
Played into it. Oh, that was a nervy one.
It's almost as if he played it when he wasn't ready to play it. I know it sounds silly to say that, but it's as though his mind wasn't ready to play that shot, but his arm said, no, I'm playing it anyway. Nothing was in cohesion. And the man that's going to reap the benefit of that is Richard Gifford.
Proper steady player is Rich Gifford.
Yes, indeed.
And it's steadiness required here. Just hold yourself together. They're all there. His teammates giving him constant chirps of encouragement. Oh,
I'll tell you what.
That wiped its feet. right. Either reaction, just top right if you picture.
Miguel was half out of his chair there.
Yeah, now he's so far in it, he may never come out again. Let off for 𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗃. Standing room only at the World Team Shootout.
Yep, they're all in here now. See, a lot of the teams have dotted about. Saw half the Belgian side. A couple of South African players. They're out there. Some of the Irish women. It's the hottest ticket in town tonight.
Yeah, isn't it just? Everyone is there, including 𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗃. Most importantly of all. He is making heavy weather of this.
Yeah, I just didn't like the way that bounced off the rail there. I mean, it's tough. He's got to really dig this deep. Not run it in, because you'll end up in no man's land. So dig deep and pinch the bottom of the cue ball. Oh, how well has he played that?
Well, he couldn't have played that any better.
That's naughty.
He couldn't have played that any better, really. He's going to have an 8 ball to make, but he can sort of track towards it. He's a bit straight to get super close.
He'll get just below the bolt line, down on the side rail. Just slowly drag the cue ball into this, so it just rolls the black down the rail gently. Well.
Oh, no way.
Oh, my word. That is a huge slice of luck for Wales. Tom Cousins giggling away there.
Name
like a naughty schoolboy.
The trophy.
That's incredible. That's got to really, really hurt Malta.
Oh, he's had a couple.
See, 𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗃's come out. He hasn't played his game yet, and he's shaking his head before he even starts his.
𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗃 has had a couple of monster runs in that frame alone. He had a pot down to the bottom left that he all but missed. And he's had an 8 ball that he's hung, and he's followed through and knocked it in. How does that happen?
Absolutely incredible.
That is some rub for Wales. 4 golden breaks today across the quarter and the semi-final. Johan Attard hit those with feeling. And I tell you what, if you want a quick riposte, just to tell the Welsh, I don't care what you've just done, we're not going anywhere. This set of balls is pretty brilliant, especially for a player of Johan's considerable talents. The only shots he's got to be wary of really is just the transition. But these are laid out beautifully.
I still can't get over that black ball.
Oh, a sickener.
I'm just opening my mouth to say he's missed it. And then the cue ball's gone through and bumped it back in. Nice shot there.
Which probably means he's leaving the red next to the 8 ball for last, you'd expect.
Yeah, it's just navigating between the 2 loose reds either side of those pair of yellows. So he's going to go into the one over the bag now. So he'd like to just drag to the bolt line. And that's okay. He's going to have to play the red that's nearest to black now, because I don't particularly like trying to cut that other one in and getting on the red from there.
Yeah, just made a little bit of a fiddle with this as Johan. I still expect him to get there. He's going to play a couple of good shots.
Wants to go over a bit further. Uh-oh.
This is missable.
It is. Not
Especially when you can see,
into
it's
the
all about the
yellows.
cue ball, and that's the thing, is his concentration here will be so much on the cue ball. That's what makes the pot miss. Well, if you just ask Johan to make this pot, he doesn't miss it. The cue ball is the tester. Can he get in and out of the yellows?
Oh, it's a great pot.
Oh, he can. He played it with a bit of juice, I think, just to sort of account for the fact that he might run into one. Big 8-ball, 15-second shot clock now in play as well. Oh, what an 8-ball. And look what it means to Johan 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, who sends Tom Cousins packing. Tom Cousins has played 2 frames in the final. He has been beaten in both. Ryan 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 and then Johan 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 have enabled Malta to tie things up. Nice little cuddle there from Cole Bedford and 𝗘𝗃𝗲𝗏𝗏𝗏. Lots of respect out there. And whisper it, Tony, because Cole Bedford's thinking about it. He's on for a golden hat-trick of breaks today.
Have we ever had one of those?
No. No, we have not. One in the quarter-final, one in the semi-final. This his first break in the final proper. He couldn't, could he? He couldn't, could he?
Oh.
It was almost a golden duck. The reaction from the Maltese was big. Less than 10 minutes to play. 15 seconds a shot. 𝗘𝗃𝗲𝗏𝗏 at the table, who managed his visit last in the semi-final. The match-winning visit on 15 seconds a shot so beautifully. I'd be surprised if he goes for these. They're awkward and tricky, and he's more than happy to play the waiting game at 4-4. Is Cole Bedford. Not particularly, historically, someone I would call a patient man.
But in these situations, and he's fouled. It's ball in hand for 𝗘𝗃𝗲𝗏𝗏𝗏.
Oh, that makes a difference. That makes a difference.
So, the castle on yellows.
Well, it was a fiddly little shot from Cole, but even so, it's a bad one to foul.
That's an overhit from Clayton. Got that 15-second shot clock in now. Oh,
What a leave.
not been kind to Clayton.
To absolutely belt that ball in like he did, that is extraordinary. Oh, this is close. Ooh, not far off. Cole Bedford to the table. Reds aren't easy from here.
Now then, Chaos, what have you got for us? And he uses his extension. Trying to slide that cue ball behind his 2 reds off the rail. Okay, containing. Reds are actually not very pleasant. 2 at the bottom look like they need to be moved. There's one stuck to yellow there, and the other 2 are behind the 8 ball. So Cole is going absolutely nowhere with these reds.
Yeah.
Clayton desperate to develop.
6 minutes and
Yeah,
40
that's-
seconds.
That's a decent decision there by Cole. He's developed those two at the bottom now, and then and put the nuisance red in the cluster.
Clayton can cause a bit of chaos here himself. Alex against it, just moves his yellows around. Yeah, this is a massive frame in this match. We may well look back in 20 minutes and think this was the one. That was the moment for either Wales or Malta. 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 wouldn't be potting if he wasn't going.
Well, he has the angle. Let's put that red in the top left. Send a cue ball into the black ball and the red. But you got to go in there 100 mile an hour and knock them out. He can't go from.
Yeah, I think
even by my lunatic standards.
Yeah, I don't think you could justify that, even in 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏's mind. Oh, it's heavy work, this, isn't it? Playing this sort of frame on a 15-second shot clock in a shootout final feels anathema to what a shootout is meant to be, but you got to give credit where it's due. These two are scrapping.
Played a decent shot there, Cole, because he got his red off the rail, but he's also pushed Clayton's yellows all behind the two reds now.
This feels like watching two fencers on a tightrope. Who's going to be the one to make the mistake? Because it's coming. It has to. We tick under 5 minutes. Doesn't want it to drop. He did not want that to drop. But I suspect there'll be a lot of turn coming here from Clayton.
Well, can he get through to see the show? He must be able to.
Yeah, this is...
This will be cushion first, I think, no? No, straight at it. Deceiving one. I'll tell you what, does that red play into the black ball and into the other red and knock it in the corner?
I think we're about to find out.
I think that was there, you know.
That's a really nice shot from 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, because those two yellows, I think, went independently. Now they don't. And his reds aren't a million miles away.
Yeah, but he can play this here safe. Cole only better strike at the one down the bottom.
That's pretty good.
Can Cole flick the red next to the black ball, try and chuck the cue ball behind the other red, wedge it into the jaw.
Or has he blocked it? I'm not sure he has.
Eight ball's pretty good, though. It's going to need moving.
Yeah.
Clayton can see this yellow.
Well, he has to go for this yellow, there's no question about that. But he will need to move the 8 ball. And that is a big, big, big shot coming.
We went into the 15 seconds of shot on this match, this one. And look how much time is left.
Yeah, but it's right at the back of the Johan Attard frame. He plays 8 ball on the 15 seconds.
He did.
And the rest of the 15 seconds has been chewed up by this frame. It may well be a decider.
Is he going in now? No, he's just going to drop this and leave the angle with the yellow in the middle. Right, all on this.
Oh, wow. 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 was the finisher. He was the closer against Northern Ireland in the semi-final.
Well, he tops this through, and if he get the black ball, half ball, he shunts it off the rail and sets it up for himself. And that's it.
What a shot from 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. What a call from Tony Holgate. A man who knows a thing or two about a thing or two. 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. Clutch again. The castle stands strong. Malta on the brink of history in Ireland. They have never won a world team event. 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 in 2023 in Morocco became Malta's first ever world champion. If Ryan 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 can hold what Malta have. These players will be remembered in their home country forever.
2 minutes, 8 seconds.
One finish away. Brad Ferguson is in the other chair for Wales. He's thinking, just give me a chance. Ryan 𝗵𝗃𝗃 wants a ball. He's got a ball. The 8 ball was close.
Look at them.
Is there clusters? It looked like there was one.
We
1 minute and 45 seconds and tick, tick, tick. Well, he's dangled the carrot here. I'm not sure that's the best shot Ryan 𝗵𝗃𝗃's ever played. Brad Ferguson can pot a yellow, and he's going to go for them.
Has to.
He has been brilliant for
what?
Wales all week long.
Just wanted to glance that red. They can't get out of jail again, and it was Brad Ferguson that got them out of jail in the semi-final with his golden break.
He did, and got them out of jail earlier with that incredible fluke.
He could go into that yellow and red now. He probably
I
doesn't need to.
don't know if he needs to. I think it goes direct. I really think it was a poor shot from Ryan 𝗵𝗃𝗃. Just to dangle that carrot, it was a risk he maybe didn't need to take. Less than a minute.
Oh, that's a nasty angle. He's going to have to really dig deep here. I don't think he can get off the top rail and behind it. He'd have loved to come another couple of ball widths.
This is a massive
digging
shot.
down.
Oh, he's going to have a shot.
I think he'd get through cushion first.
Yeah, he can pot it. It's about getting the cue ball out for the 8 ball.
Little bendy one with the right-hand side. Oh, he's going to have to kick it back into the middle.
20 seconds left. If Brad Ferguson makes this, we're going to a 6 red shootout. If he doesn't, Malta are champions.
Oh, he's going to hit it.
If he doesn't, Malta are champions. And listen to that eruption. Ryan 𝗵𝗃𝗃 shakes the hands, and for the first time ever, a Maltese team are world champions.
Incredible scenes.
Beaten finalists in each of the last 3 years. And this tournament has been a revenge tour. Every team they have lost to in the past 3 years has been beaten today on their way through to history. That is remarkable.
And still no one has successfully defended the shootout.
Well, with Malta's history in this competition, maybe don't rule anything out next year. Do stay with us, folks. We're going to have a highly emotional presentation ceremony coming up when we return. But this is the story. It's history for Malta, world champions for the very first time. Welcome back in, everybody, to the arena, the World Team Shootout. It delivers every single year. What an incredible event. It's been once again, and history made once again here at the World Championships for Malta. Before we crown our champions, we must give our respect, show our appreciation for your runners-up in Wales. And we're going to bring forward their captain, Andy Williams, to say a few words. Oh, Andy, I mean, I almost don't know where to start with today, because at so many different junctures it felt like your name was already on the trophy. So many things seemed to be falling into place for you to do what no team has ever done and defend this thing. What are your thoughts at the end of that match? Because it was an extraordinary final.
Yeah, you know, I mean, it's been a hell of a day, as we all know. You know, we've had luck along the way today. By all means, obviously the golden breaks kept going in, and when we needed them the most, it just always seemed to be coming. But then, I mean, tonight, obviously, from frame one, it wasn't quite getting the flicks, but at 4-3 up, you know, with Tom to come on and Cole to come on, but it would have been nice if Tom actually turned up tonight, you know, and then we might have done something. But yeah, the lads have been amazing. It's been a hell of a day. A great effort in terms of retaining the title. Because obviously our year last year, Malta have hit so many finals, they deserve it, you know. Fair play.
Lovely words, Andy. You'll be back, mate. Congratulations on a fantastic tournament. Andy Williams and Malta, everybody. And Wales, I should say. Oh, this is going to be quite the moment. We're going to bring forward the Malta captain, Diane Gregg, coach Charlie, and 𝗏𝗃𝗲𝗏𝗏 as well. If you could all join us, boys. I want to have a word with a few of you. Charlie, you've requested just one line. Yeah. What have you got to say?
Oh yeah, 4 years in a row, 4 finals. We were unlucky in some of them. At last it arrived. I'm so happy. I reached lots of finals, lots, and I lost a lot as well. But at last it arrived. It arrived.
I can see how much it means, Charlie. Congratulations. Dan, for you, I mean, what a journey this group of players has been on. We've talked about it all the time. 3 years, 3 straight finals, but you've revenged them all today. You beat Ireland, you beat Northern Ireland, you beat Wales. What an incredible day.
Yeah, we have to beat them all. We had to start with the home Ireland. First we got Scotland, then we had Northern Ireland, one of the favourites and obviously the champions. Well done to them as well to reach another final. Last year I said a word. I said I want to sleep with the trophy. This time I will sleep with it definitely.
You can say that for sure now. We all remember the scenes when Clayton won the world title, Malta's first ever world title in 2023. But this is your first world title as a nation. You and all of your team are going to be remembered forever.
I'm so proud to be part of Maltese history in pool because, as you said, it's the first time that a Maltese team won our title, so I'm too much proud to be part of this, and I would like to thank the Malta Pool Association for their continuous support.
Yeah, here. Diane, we all know how big this game, this sport is in your country, but can you try and put into words for the viewers at home just how mad the country of Malta will be going right now?
Honestly, there was a lot of viewers all through the whole day, especially tonight. I would say one word in Maltese, 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗲𝗏𝗏, 𝗨𝗽𝗱𝗏𝗏𝗏.
Congratulations, Diane. Congratulations, Charlie. Congratulations to you all. We're going to bring in the president of the IEPF here, 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗏𝗏, to make the presentations. For the first time ever, Malta are world champions. An absolutely sensational achievement, a sensational day, and they will remember this moment for a very, very long time. Just stood next to me in the arena right now, Tony Holgate, to wrap this all up, Tony. I mean, what we're seeing here is so joyous. We saw similar scenes in Morocco a couple of years ago when Clayton won. But as a team, as a nation, just look what it means to them. It's incredible.
Oh, absolutely fabulous scenes. They thoroughly deserved it. I mean, they took down the 3 nemesis they've had all in the same tournament and landed the title. You've got to give it to them. They're brilliant.
They absolutely were, and they did it in such style as well. Some of the finishes they took out tonight, the semi-final was an exhibition in quality, and in the final they found the way to bring the big finishes. 𝗏𝗃𝗲𝗏𝗏 in particular, I thought was box office tonight.
Well, that last one there, when he found a way to get on that ball, leave that angle, hit that black half ball, set it up. I mean, at the time in the match as well, under so much pressure, well, that's probably why he was a world champion.
I think so, and you can see these players right now clad in Maltese red with their trophy. They will be remembered forever.
They're awesome. Absolutely fabulous team. I'll tell you what, they might be the only ones to defend it come next year.
You never, ever know. We're going to leave you with this glorious pictures. For the first time ever, Malta are world champions. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. We've loved having your company today on the World Team Shootout. The World Championships isn't over. It will run and bull on for the next week or so. But from Monday night, Paul, we'll leave you with the Maltese celebrations. This is what it means.